There are moments in the automotive calendar that genuinely redefine a segment, and the arrival of the all-new third-generation 2027 Audi Q7 is unquestionably one of them. For more than 2 decades, the Q7 has stood as the definitive expression of what a German luxury 3-row SUV should be: a vehicle that balances engineering, precision, interior refinement, and technological ambition in a way that its competitors have consistently struggled to replicate. The second-generation platform, which launched in 2016 and endured through 2 facelifts over nearly a decade, has finally been retired, and what Audi has introduced in its place represents the most comprehensive reinvention in the Q7's history. Built on Audi's advanced PPC platform, an evolution of the MLB Evo architecture, the 2027 Q7 debuts with an entirely new exterior design philosophy, a dramatically reworked interior with next-generation digital architecture, world-first lighting technologies, and a powertrain lineup that positions this SUV as not just the quickest in its class, but one of the most capable 3-row luxury vehicles ever offered to American buyers. Audi's CEO Gernot Döllner has stated plainly, for more than 20 years, the Audi Q7 has represented the perfect premium SUV. With its new generation, we carry this mission forward, combining a sporty, powerful design with a highly versatile interior, first-class materials, and a wide range of technologies. Expected to arrive at U.S. dealerships in the fourth quarter of 2026, the new Q7 will compete directly against the upcoming third-generation BMW X5 and the upgraded Mercedes-Benz GLE. And from everything we have seen and studied, Audi has arrived, prepared to lead. This is the complete review of one of the most anticipated vehicles of 2026, and we are going to cover every dimension of it. Exterior design. The 2027 Audi Q7's exterior represents a decisive departure from the clean, conservative restraint of its predecessor, and the result is a presence that commands attention with far greater authority than any previous Q7 has managed. At the front, Audi has deployed an enormous, redesigned single-frame grille, shorter in height than the outgoing unit, but notably wider, with an expanded mesh pattern below and functional lower intakes that dramatically increase the visual sense of width and sporting intent. The headlight clusters are now fully separated from the daytime running lights, with the DRLs positioned at the edges of the hood and the main headlight units, situated lower in the bumper, a split headlamp design that draws a clear visual connection to the new Audi A6 Avant and the brand's latest design. These headlights feature adaptive matrix technology, making its US market debut in the Q7, a capability previously reserved for European models. The body itself gains more than 2 inches in overall height compared to the outgoing generation, with blistered fenders that taper rearward into a taller D-pillar, a design decision that simultaneously improves the SUV's exterior presence and increases interior headroom in the third row. At the rear, available OLED taillights are connected by a full-width horizontal light strip, and these units are capable of displaying dynamic warning symbols during emergency stops, a safety-oriented feature that is as functionally relevant as it is visually distinctive. Both the front and rear of the 2027 Q7 feature illuminated Audi rings, reinforcing the brand identity at every angle, while the overall silhouette strikes a confident balance between athletic proportion and the purposeful mass that luxury family SUV buyers expect from a vehicle of this stature. Interior and comfort. Step inside the third-generation 2027 Audi Q7, and it becomes immediately clear that Audi has invested as much creative energy in the cabin as it has in the exterior, the result being an interior that sets a new standard for the luxury 3-row segment in terms of material quality, spatial organization, and forward-thinking design. The dashboard architecture has been completely reworked with an asymmetric layout that flows distinctly toward the driver, featuring a simplified and more intuitive MMI interface that moves away from the previous dual-screen configuration in favor of a single, centrally mounted primary touchscreen complemented by a fully digital instrument cluster. Ambient lighting is deeply integrated into the new interior's architecture, designed to directly illuminate the upper section of the dashboard and softly illuminate the area beneath the central display, creating an atmosphere that is as visually refined during night driving as it is in daylight. The available Sport Plus package, exclusive to Q755 TFSI buyers, introduces crimson red interior stitching and seatbelts, alongside carbon twill matte inlays, a combination that injects genuine personality into what might otherwise be a thoroughly neutral luxury environment. An optional passenger-side touchscreen, the same technology previewed in the new Audi Q9 flagship, is available on the 2027 Q7, enabling the front passenger to access video streaming, gaming, and navigation assistance independently of the driver. The cabin accommodates 6 or 7 passengers depending on configuration, with the expanded interior volume a direct result of the taller body, and revised E-pillar delivering improved third-row headroom that makes the rearmost seats genuinely more usable than in the prior generation. An available panoramic sunroof with electrochromic PDLC shading allows occupants to transition seamlessly between a bright, open ambience and full privacy at the touch of a button. This is, without qualification, the finest interior Audi has ever placed in the Q7, and it is competitive with the very best the luxury 3-row segment has to offer. Infotainment and technology. The 2027 Audi Q7's technology suite is the most sophisticated and comprehensively featured in the model's history, and it represents a meaningful generational leap over the dual-screen MMI system it replaces. The centerpiece of the new cabin is a redesigned single central touchscreen running Audi's latest MMI generation, paired with a fully digital driver display and an available augmented reality head-up display that projects navigation prompts, speed data, and driver assistance information onto the windscreen in a manner that minimizes driver distraction. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and connectivity infrastructure in the 2027 Q7 has been comprehensively upgraded with Qi 2, 2 magnetic wireless charging pads capable of simultaneously charging 2 smartphones, complemented by 100-watt USB-C power delivery charging ports, a specification that places the Q7 well ahead of many competitors in cabin charging capability. Audio options are headlined by an available Bang & Olufsen system with 4D sound technology, which supplements traditional speaker placement with resonators integrated into the seat structures themselves, delivering a concert hall immersive experience that must be heard to be fully appreciated. An integrated dashcam system is available as a new feature for 2027, allowing owners to record driving footage directly through the vehicle's built-in hardware without requiring an aftermarket device. The available passenger-side display brings an entirely new dimension to front-row entertainment and productivity, enabling the co-pilot to independently stream video content, assist with navigation, or engage with in-car functions without interfering with the driver's interface. Powertrain and performance twin-turbo power. Audi has done away with the previous model's 4-cylinder and single-turbocharged V6 options entirely. In their place is a 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V6 producing 429 horsepower and 442 pounds-feet of torque, enabling the new Q7 to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, a segment-best figure for a standard 3-row luxury SUV. The Q7's V6 is paired with an 8-speed Tiptronic transmission and Audi's Quattro permanent all-wheel drive, featuring a new limited-slip center differential with preload for sharper turn-in and more composed behavior during load changes, qualities that were not hallmarks of the outgoing model's driving character. Safety and driver assistance intelligent, proactive, and comprehensively equipped. The 2027 Audi Q7 arrives with meaningful advances in everyday safety technology, with digital innovation underpinning many of the new driver assistance systems available across the lineup. Standard safety equipment includes forward collision warning with pedestrian detection, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, front and rear parking sensors, and adaptive cruise control with traffic jam assist, a suite that covers the full spectrum of everyday driving scenarios. A factory-integrated dashcam with 4K resolution and HDR functionality is standard on the Q7 and available on Premium Plus and Prestige trims, automatically preserving footage when the system detects a collision event. The rear OLED taillights can display warning symbols in critical situations, alerting drivers behind the vehicle to sudden deceleration or hazardous conditions. A passive safety innovation that uses the Q7's lighting architecture as an active communication tool. The digital matrix LED headlight system with adaptive driving beam allows high beams to remain effectively active at all times, with the system selectively masking portions of the beam to eliminate glare for oncoming vehicles while maintaining maximum illumination of the road ahead. A genuine safety advancement that traditional high-beam systems simply cannot replicate. Night vision assist, a surround view camera system, and intersection assist are available on upper trims to further extend the Q7's safety envelope. In terms of comprehensive safety coverage, the third-generation Q7 is among the most thoroughly protected three-row SUVs on the market. Verdict on the most important Audi SUV in years. The third-generation 2027 Audi Q7 is not a minor revision or a facelifted carryover, it is, by every measurable standard, a complete reimagining of what this vehicle can be. Between the innovative lighting technology, the thoughtfully upgraded interior that echoes the forthcoming Q9 flagship, and a powertrain lineup that now leads its segment in both horsepower and acceleration times, Audi has focused on meaningful improvements rather than cosmetic updates. If you found this review helpful, hit subscribe, drop your questions in the comments below, and stay tuned. Our first drive of the 2027 Q7 is coming the moment Audi opens the doors in Q4 2026.